morning everyone, welcome back to Exclusive Models. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be on how to cut an Egyptian hijab on a dress using this fabric. I'll be using 4 yards for this style. So the 1.5 yards is going for the Egyptian hijab and the 2.5 yards is going for the dress. But if you want to cut it together with the sleeve, as you can see it there on the picture, you're going to use at least 3 yards to 3.5 yards of the fabric. But here, since we want to deduct 1.5 yards from 4 yards, what will be left with is 2.5 yards. I want to manage the fabric so as to give us the long sleeve that we want. So I'm going to use 2 yards to cut together with the sleeve. Then I'm going to use the remaining half yard to complete the length of the sleeve. So let's go to the cutting section. The first thing I'll be doing is to deduct the 1.5 yards of the fabric from the 4 yards. So this is 1.5 yards of this fabric. So I'll be folding it into 4. This is into 2 already. Then I'll be folding it into 4. This is now into 4. You can see the first folding is into 2 like this, then into 4 like this. So I'm not making it equal this way. If I should make it equal like this, if I should let my into 4 be like this, the hijab will not be that big. So I want to make it like this. You can see this area is now bigger. Since we're going to hand our cutting to this area, then we're slanting it down to give out the shape of that hijab you are seeing on the thumbnail. So this is how to fold it. Because we're using 1.5 yards of fabric, that's why we are trying to manage the fabric this way. But if you are using 2 yards, that means your hijab will be big. So you can try to make it a slant a line like this and make it equal. But here I'm not going to make it equal, I'm going to make it this way. After folding it out this way, the next thing you're going to do is to take the length of the hijab, then the circumference of the hijab, that's the circumference of the face. So you can start from any length. You can just check where to get your 38 inches. So this is where to get my 38 inches with the same allowance. So this is 38 inches. You can see. So my circumference is 23 inches. In 4 places, it's going to give us 6.5. You know, we are folding into 4. So it's going to be like this. Then from here now, I'll be taking a length of 18 inches. 18 inches of length from this length, from the upper part here. You know, if you're going to know the length of your hijab, you have to start from the center of the head. So from the center of the head now to the shoulder, or above the shoulder a little bit, that is where the shape is going to come from. So this is 18 inches. You can see 18 inches. Then these are 18 inches. This is where we're going to start the cuffing from. So from here you're going to slant it up. We are slanting it up to this area like this. Slant it up to this area. Then from here you cuff it down to the length, the full length. So that is what we'll be doing here. So this is now how the shape is going to be after cutting it out. From here, this is the circumference of the head. From here to where the cuff is going to start from, you can see where we chalked. And from here to the length of the hijab. You can see how the shape is now. So I'll be using this remaining fabric from the Egyptian hijab that we cut out to cut out the cap of the hijab. So you're going to fold into two this way. This is how to fold. Then you fold into four like this. It's going to be doubled. Then at the center here, this is the center that is going to fall to the center of the Egyptian hijab. Then this remaining one is going to be the band that going to tie to the back. This is now the band. This is the folding of the band. Since we're cutting for the band, so you're going to fold it into two. You have to make it double. So I'm using 5.5 inches here for the band. You can use any inches of it, depending on how big you want the band to be. But yeah, I'm making some 5.5 inches, including the seam allowance. This is now the center. So what you're going to do here is to take the half circumference of the face. So we'll be using, the main one is 23 inches and the half is going to be 30 inches. And this is now the half. Then from here, I'll be making use of 4 inches. 4 inches. 4 inches. 4 inches. Then I'm going to cut it out. So this is how the shape is going to be. From here to here, this is where it's going to be at the center of the head, and this is now the band they're going to tie it to the back. So you have to notch the center here too. So this is how it's going to be. But we are done with the hijab. The next thing is to cut out the dress. To cut out the dress, from the 2.5 yard that we are left with, and then I cut out this 3 yard out of it. The first folding is into 2. Then the second folding is going to be into 4. So after folding it into 4 like this, the next thing you're going to take is the necessary measurement. The shoulder measurement here. So since it's cut together with the sleeve, I'm going to use the whole length, which is 15 inches, as you can see. So from 15 inches, I'm going to take a shoulder slant of 1 inch. Shoulder slant of 1 inch. Then from here, I'm going to slant it up to the center of the neck here. So from this 1 inch, I'm going to take the armhole measurement of 9 inches. Now, since it's cut together with the sleeve, the actual armhole measurement is 7.5 inches. Then I had 1.5 inches to it to make it 9 inches. Then the bust measurement is 40 with the seam allowance, 40 inches. So from here, I'm coming down to 40 inches. You can see, to 40 inches. Then from this 40 inches, I'm going to slant it down to the length. The full length is 57 inches. Then I'm going to add 1 inch of seam allowance to it to make it 58 inches. This is 58 inches of length. That is with the seam allowance. So from here now, I'm going to slant it down to the length. So let me cut it out. After folding it, after cutting it out this way, you can see the way I cut out the shape like this. Slant a line to the full length. So to complete the sleeve now, it's going to be like this. By folding the remaining 18 inches, the half inch that remain, fold it into 4, then place it like this. This is going to serve as a seam allowance for this area. You can see the way I place it on it. Then the full length is going to be the full length is 30 inches. This is 30 inches. Then this is 30 inches. Is now up to 31 inches. So the remaining inches is going for the rubber allowance. Now we're going to put an elastic rubber at this area. So just for me to cut it out now. This is after cutting it out. So there is going to be an elastic rubber here. The sleeve is not fitted, as you can see it on the thumbnail. So the next thing that remains is to cut out the neckline. The wideness of the neck here is going to be 3 inches. The wideness of the neck is going to be 3 inches, like this, and the deepness is going to be 2 inches. So I'm going to connect the 2 lines together like this, then I'll be cutting it out. So I'm going to dip the front neck by 1 inch. So the front neck will be 3 inches, while the back is going to remain 2 inches. Then I'm going to cut it out. So this is after cutting it out. Then I'm going to make a slit at the back where the buttons is going to be. The slit length is going to be 4 inches. You can see I'll be slitting it down to this area. So we are done with the slit, you can see. So the next thing that remains is to go and join everything together and show you the finishing. Welcome back. Here's the finished work so far. This is an Egyptian hijab on a dress. You can see this is where the joining is now. You can see it, and you can see that the elastic cover that I put at the wrist side here. You can see this is the back of the Egyptian, and you can see how we shape it out. This is the band at the cap side. You can see. So this elastic cover is not necessary, depending on how you want it to. You can as well leave it that way, and you can also put an elastic cover like this. So you can see how simple this is. So if you try it, this is going to come out nice. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share. Bye.